Hey y'all, so who should Biden pick as his VP? It shouldn't be any of the Democrats who voted against especially any of the Democratic senators who voted against the Bernie amendment. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Kamala Harris and Tammy Duckworth. Kamala Harris is easy to show her record. When she was state attorney Attorney General of California, she prosecuted single mothers for not sending their kids to jail. She was against legalizing cannabis, even though when she on the Breakfast Club and she tried to say, hey, look, I'm an African American woman. She's a culture vulture. She stated that she smoked pot when she was in college listening to Snoop Dogg. But when asked about in 2010 or 2012 to legalize cannabis, she laughed about it. So she's a culture vulture, and it takes like the stupid people at Fox and Friends to prove that, hey, she was in college before Snoop Dogg came out. You can't trust her. She could have prosecuted Steve Mnuchin when she was Attorney General, but she didn't. A judge ordered her to return state evidence to release a person. When she tried to reply to Tulsi Gabbard's shooting holes in her ship of her becoming the next nominee, she said, like, I didn't just make fancy speeches, blah, 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 blah. Well, Tulsi Gabbard did 2 tours in Iraq. What did you do? Tammy Duckworth, she's a veteran of the Iraq War. She lost both of her legs. I condemn Tucker Carlson's attack on her, questioning if she loves America. Oh, she loves America, but clearly she's not showing the love of America that I would show. And I really don't understand how, as a veteran who lost her leg, saw what war can do to both her fellow colleagues. Some of her colleagues didn't come back. She says, no, we need to keep this going. So I really don't know how she could learn that lesson after going through all that. All the senators claim that Trump's a big threat. It pushed Russiagate, but yet they're going to give him more money for the military. If you really thought that he was a big threat to your being, would you really give him a threat to the country? Would you really give him more money? No, you would take his money away. So you say, hey, you can't do more damage to the military. And they're going to give all these BS. Oh, we have to defend. Give our troops money. How about you just shut down 1,000 bases, make universal basic income, universal health care, universal college, debt-free forgiveness, so people aren't forced to go into the military to pay for their life. That's just me. Just take one Abrams tank and think, how can we use an Abrams tank money to fund someone else better? But that's just me. And I don't understand how Tammy Duckworth can go through that whole horrible experience of going to war, losing her legs, seeing what war can do to another person, and still say, no, we're going to keep this going. In my mind, I don't know how she learned the wrong lessons from war. She learned the wrong lessons of her experience. Because I know plenty of veterans who say war was terrible. It should never, ever be done. She's like the new John Kerry, the new John McCain. These people, John Kerry and John McCain, were both Vietnam veterans. And they've started and they voted for every single war while they were in office. I really just blows my effing mind. So do not pick Kamala Harris or Senator Duckworth. If Biden really wants to win the election, which I don't think he wants to win, I think he just wants power or keep his donors happy. So that's how I feel about Kamala Harris and Duckworth. Then he'll pick Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard has her issues. She's a lot of progressives are mad at her because when she dropped out, she chose to support Biden, not Bernie Sanders. She could have supported Bernie Sanders because he was still in the race, and that would have meant something. But instead, she chose to be a little bit worse than or on the same level of horribleness as Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren sunk Bernie Sanders' ship in 2016 and in 2020. So she lied about Bernie. When she was a Republican still in the early 90s, Bernie says that a woman could become president. Yet she said that on live television that Bernie told her that a woman can't be president. Clear liar. Again, And I don't trust her vote when she voted for the Bernie amendment, because she takes money from the military contractors. So let's just be clear on that. I think she just says like, hey, I'm going to vote against it, but I know it's not going to pass. That's just my hypothesis. So again, if Biden really cared about winning, really cared about all this, about winning the election, he would pick Tulsi Gabbard, Nina Turner, or Barbara Lee. My personal preferences. And let's be real, if Joe Biden was in the Senate, he'd vote against the Bernie Amendment too. It's just he's the man who voted for the Patriot Act, for the Iraq War invasion, for the Afghan War. You know, made the Bush tax, as vice president, made the Bush tax cuts permanent, and made it so that students could not, made it very impossible for young people to rid themselves of their student loans. So, I'm sorry, you know, I have no issue, I'm not a fool here. I just look at their voting record. The voting record speaks for themselves. You know, if a picture's worth 1,000 words, a vote's worth 1,000,000 words, you know. So, that's just me. I really don't understand I just don't understand how Senator Duckworth and Kamala Harris can say, oh, Trump's a bad person, but I'm going to give him more money for the military. I really just don't understand that, unless they really don't believe that, or they don't care, or they just like, yeah, he's bad because he just rips the face off of our imperialism. That's why we don't like him. But they will never say that. They'll keep that to themselves. So that's just me. I don't trust any of these people. Neither should you. They're gonna hold your vote hostage. Don't let them hold your vote hostage. Fight strong, be strong, fight forward. Peace.